Hello everyone, it's Excalibur here and welcome to episode 3 of my modern automation series. Today we will get started on auto smelting. Wait, why am I doing auto? I should be getting a furnace. So today we're going to be working on furnaces and automated smelting of everything. So first of all, we want to go with the conventional way of smelting using Minecraft automation. Yes, you can automate furnaces. You just need hoppers, which is actually quite is one of the most obsolete blocks when you're playing with modded, but yeah, still safe. So if you do this, then you do this, as well as you can go down and you place the two hoppers facing out. So you have one hopper there, and one facing that way and one facing this way. You can get yourself a nice automation setup, basically for hoppers. So if you take coal, like coal blocks as well, I'm just gonna go cheat in a couple of coal blocks, split them in half, and they will go automatically flying into this bottom part. For the top part, we're gonna throw something like cobblestone. Why not? So automatically gets smelted and it will come out in this hopper. So of course we know that it takes a long time with regular furnaces, so yeah. And as well, vanilla is boring. So we're going to get another setup which is called thermal expansion. It used to be a buildcraft mod, but now it's completely rewritten, and yeah. So that's what the creative energy cells will be using for other mods and yeah, such. So first of all, we're gonna get ourselves a chest, a diamond chest, 2 diamond chests, and it's raining. Everyone hates rain. Turn off the rain, and yes, got ourselves a couple of diamond chests. We're gonna place them right here. All right. So this will be our input. This will be our output. So we're gonna get ourselves a redstone furnace and a pulverizer. So the setup which I'm going to give you is the most basic setup which almost everybody uses. Because of thermal expansion's extreme amounts of ability to be reconfigured, it can be configured to access input and output anywhere, mind you, anywhere. So it can be configured output, input, like over here, and the top is the input, and the outputs on the bottom and such. So that's how robust it is. Also, another thing is that thermal expansion is its own form of transport as well. I did not show this in episode 1 because it's not that reliable and it's quite expensive. As you can see, it connects to the furnace, but it will be unable to transport. Now, to prove that, we're going to rotate this. And we're just going to click it. So this is actually a very nice system, which is very robust, but still not as good as the other systems like logistics pipes and the other one. I think applied logistics. Oh whoops. Oh yes, if you shift click every single block, it will just pop out. So that you might want to take into consideration when you're building the system. Another important thing is you have to set the outputs. So you automatically get output by itself and not fail to output. So now that we've done this, how are we going to power it? Well, we're going to get energy cells and conduits. So we're just going to plunk it here. Oh, spawn in 2 creative energy cells because those are overpowered. Yeah. Let's get a lever. So it will automatically output. And now if we try to put in something like ore, for example 2 stacks of gold ore, it will get sucked out if I actually remember to set the state. Over here, turn it on. And yes, you can also configure it redstone disable, here redstone disable, and redstone disable. Yes, a pneumatic servo must be installed for control. So as you can see, it does automatically output as whole stack. and it ejects into the pipes, which will pull out the items from the back. This is a very convenient way of auto smelting, but we'll get to other ways of it using other systems so as to make for more comfortability and doesn't have to have an input and output chest like this. Anyways, there's another way, in fact, using the transfer pipes, which apparently can be broken quickly as well. So we get ourselves a regular furnace, like one furnace, just one. And let's check back on our hopper system, which is really slow. 50 items. There's still so many items in here. As when we compare it over to this system over here, 25. And that was just set up. So yeah, that's how slow furnaces are. But because of this demonstration, I just want to use the furnaces. So sad. These sorting pipes, this is a spare chest which other things will go into. So this furnace, and more of the extra utilities, if we get ourselves an extra utility pipe, we'll get ourselves a filter pipe. Note that it's a filter and not a sorting pipe, because we need the filter pipe. As well as the top for the input for the furnace, and the output is another transfer node. Transfer node items. So you continuously like suck up items and such. You can just throw in speed upgrade. You can throw in stacks upgrade, but it's not really needed, as it will always go into this system here. Now, if we have this, we can just spawn in a filter, item filter. And if we want to smelt stuff, for example, when I smelt cobblestone, because cobblestone is easiest, just throw in one piece of cobblestone, place it over here, and put it in the blue slot. And put a diamond chest in the red and the green, because you do not want any items going in there. Or any other slot, actually. Truth be told, you don't have to put it only in those two slots. But now, if we throw this in, it'll get sucked out, and it will go in, not to the furnace. Why? Because the cobblestone's in there. I'm a derp. For example, we throw this in, now where we go, and it'll go into the furnace. Then for the top part, transfer pipe, we throw the block of coals in. Where will it go? It'll go into the spare chest over here, because it cannot be inserted via this part. You need to enable coal blocks. Now, if we put it back in the blue slot, and we throw that in, as you can see, it starts smelting. And once this is smelted, it'll get sucked out of here into this chest. Not into this chest. So you see, there's stone. Let's go back into this one, if I'm correct. And it's not getting ejected. Why is it not getting ejected? What block? Well, it usually works for me, but I guess not today. Or was it from the bottom? Right. Could have been this. Yeah. It's the retrieval node, not the transfer node, it's the retrieval node. Transfer node, searching for inventory, so it will drag the stacks out of here, and you do. Now, what are you supposed to do with the retrieval node? Put an item node on it, and it'll crash. Alright, we're back. I am not sure what happened there, but I guess we cannot put nodes there. All I know is that the transfer node takes the stuff out. Retrieval node takes the stuff out, and you have to use an item node. Transfer node for items, and I think you should try it. Oh, that's not right. I've forgotten about that. It has to be transfer node items. But there was another thing for it, because it has to be the items node. Of course, it could be because I did not eject it from the bottom, maybe. No, the bedrock pick can actually break stuff. Transfer node items. If we throw it at the bottom, oh yes, it will get ejected from the bottom. Oh, that's a derp on my part. Whoops, sorry. I apologize for that. And we shall take the stacks upgrade and throw this away, as well as throw more transfer pipes. So yes, And I crashed again. We'll be right back. Okay, we are back. It's just a forge multi-part error. You can't shift click onto a forge multi-part, which is kind of weird. I must check with chicken bones on that. Yeah, weird error. Anyways, now we'll get back to the other error. We'll get back to the other systems, which is known as logistics pipes and the other, and applied logistics. Okay, we are back, and we are in my logistics pipe setup. As you can see, I have made it a bit neater and more useful. I have a request logistics pipes and fill up with 1 billion R's as well. So today we are going to make ourselves auto smelting using this. So first of all, we're going to craft ourselves a couple of basic logistics pipes, like 10 of them. And I'm missing cobblestone transport pipe. Right, I forgot. We cannot do that yet because I have not smelted any of those, and I need cobblestone transport pipes. Weird. Cobblestone transport pipe. Basic pipe hydro is actually kind of useless. I need a default route. Do I have a default route? No, I do not have a default route. I'll add an item sync module. There's mod base and or dictionary base as well. Those are more useful. But I guess for now, it just burst. Because we seem to have a basic route. It's supposed to be a polymorphic item sync. God, so annoying. This always happens to me. This always happens to me. Whatever you do, never do such a thing ever again. This happened like 6 times already, so I'll get a polymorphic instead, and I'll throw the pipes in here, whoever it is. Alright, so let's get ourselves another chassis pipe, Mark 3, because I'm a derp and I overkill everything. Yeah. If it's a polymorphic, means you don't have to set it, it just automatically go in. So we've got our cobblestone transport pipes in there. So now we will want to get auto smelting. Cause we know we want a pulverizer, 2 of them, and 2 redstone furnaces, cause those are the most useful ones. Redstone furnaces, wherever the redstone furnace is, here. I'll show this to you with 2 demonstrations, one using regular furnaces and one using redstone furnaces, as well as pulverizers. So the pulverizer is usually the input. We clear out everything and put the back as the input, and the top as the output. Input, clear, clear, clear. Back as output. Back as output. Clear, clear, clear. Okay, so here is the back, right? Add mod.logistic pipes again. If we do this again, we will be able to see that there is such thing called a logistics satellite pipe. If I could just find it, satellite logistics pipe. So we connect it up. We'll see that it is a satellite ID, right? So we'll take our crafting logistics pipe and we'll place it on top here. We want to output as well as the satellite on. So we will place the satellite logistics pipes there, and we will connect it up to the main system using golden transport pipes. Of course, at the moment you'll not be able to connect and such, yada yada yada, because basic logistics pipes. So now it's connected up. I'll give myself a basic logistic pipe. Note that I still have to automatically craft it, so all these are all connected up as one beautiful system. We'll turn on the satellite here. So okay, first we want to auto smelt it, right? So I get myself iron ore and gold ore, tin ore, copper ore, silver ore, lead ore, wherever silver ore is. Now my copper has disappeared again. Lapis has flew away. And yeah. This always happens to me, so never mind. We'll put in lead. tin and copper. It will turn satellite on. If I could just remember how to do it. As well as here, so we set the satellite IDs to 2 and 1. We should throw in, oh right, it has to be 1 for each. That's the sad part about logistics pipes, is that you can only set 1 crafting per each. So just throw them back in. As you can see, it's getting ejected out. So you can throw them in any system in the chest. Doesn't receive power yet. So I name myself my redstone energy conduits. Yeah. Okay, redstone energy conduits. We shall throw it in from the... How is it being powered? Below. We will throw it in power from here, and yes. So, now that this part is done, we can now automate it, if I could just remember how to do it. I shall take out 1 gold and 1 iron each. Then, I'll put it in there and I'll put it in there. So the both will come out and both will get smelted as well. Into the pulverizer it goes, and it's not supposed to be, it's supposed to be inverted. I made a mistake. How is it smelting still? Oh right. Oh shucks, I am totally inverted the system. I am the biggest derp ever. So pay no attention, let me reset this whole thing and I'll be right back. Okay, we are back. I just realized my mistake. So you see there's this both craft and supply set, right? You have to select, first of all, you have to select this part. You have to go and put it like this. It's just golden pipes and the iron and the gold as such. So what you do is just go to the craft, select request for 1 iron ingot, and it'll come back out because of the fact that it's supposed to be crafting and not requesting. That's actually not supposed to be correct. It's supposed to be crafting for me. So you craft 64. Right, the 5 will pop out first, but I have to actually put it back in because else it just completely disappear off and fly out over here. So it'd be nice if I had a system which could do that for me, but for now, that's the way that, well, logistics pipe works, sadly. I don't have any more iron. No, I'm fine. Okay, that's just confusing. That's just very confusing now. Anyways, I will fix that and I'll post it on a separate video on how to do the auto smelting using logistics pipes. But for now, we shall go to apply logistics and I'll be right back with you guys. Okay, we're back. Apply logistics is actually the easiest one to do auto smelting on. So let's just get started. First of all, you're gonna need a ME import, precision export, and a basic import bus. So like this, you can actually auto craft it as well, but I don't want to. As you can look inside, my A system is full of stuff. So what I want to do is place 1 furnace, 1 pulverizer, 1 furnace, and 1 pulverizer. Like this, as well as such. To be honest, Slum Expansion's way of auto crafting is actually the easiest because of the fact that, well, it can automatically do it literally for you. You don't even have to select it, you don't have to move it, it just auto crafts it for you. So you just take a ME precision exports and place it there. Next time you hook it up to your main system, of course, that's the most important part. You take your import buses and hook it up here. So the pulverizer furnace thing is set up. The silver ore, the tin ore, the iron ore, the gold ore, the copper ore, as the lead ore, and the ferrous ore. There's 7 types. So you could just take it in here, move the stacks at a time, so it automatically gets smelted a stack at a time. Instead of one at a time, it's a stack at a time. So you just have to do this and it's ready to go. Pretty much. You'll automatically smelt and automatically process it for you, and you get sucked in and you get ore. As you can see, we already have ore right here, as it has gotten to me. I also have some form of crafting in here. So as you can see, there's this too, the MEM coded patterns that I want to make the advanced processor. Right? Advanced processor. But it requires, it requires smelting. So how do you get that? You can't just throw it in, because every time you craft one, so we'll get ourselves a basic processor instead. Should be able to craft that, but we're missing something. We're missing silicon and gold. So I will take this out. I'll take that out. I'll take that out. I'll take that out. I'll take that out. I'll get my gold. I'll get a stack of gold ore. Alright. We'll throw into the pulverizer. There. There's a slime island up there I wanted. So you see the gold is coming in now. This is much easier actually. We'll get ourselves a redstone furnace. Why not? Redstone furnace. Furnace. Redstone furnace. That's how useful it is actually, because yeah. So once we get ourselves a redstone furnace, we just put it up here. Now this is the interesting part, because you can't do it the regular way. Like, of course you could, but what's the fun in that? You have to make it more fun. So like this, we just add it in. We'll connect it up using the import bus here, as well as the export bus here. Wait, no, not the export bus. The regular ME cable here, up to here. Now, how are you going to do auto smelting though? That is the hard part, because you want to get yourself a basic processor, assembly into a basic processor, as well as an advanced processor into advanced processor assembly into an advanced processor. So just place it there, place the advanced processor here, and code. So you get a correct crafting recipe, and you get this, and code. So now you have this. You want the quartz dust. Quartz dust. So just quartz dust. Smelt it into silicon. So you want to do that as well. But now comes the hard part, because you cannot do this in a basic ME system like this. As you see, it pops up red, means it cannot be crafted as such. You have to put it into this stuff here, but you can't do that unless you have this, the ME interface. It is crafted with a conversion matrix, ME cable, glass, rich and iron, and fluix dust, quartz, as well as a basic processor in the middle. So you have to start getting regular smelting systems up first. You can place it down. You can select its length, but you can just leave it normally as well. For me, I like to do that. It's throw those three in. As you see, it's no longer red, meaning that you can just go in here once the lag subsides. There. And now you can see craft, right? You click craft on basic processor. Counting. Oh gosh, the ME system crashed again. So you click on the basic processor, it crafts itself, because it gets sent in here and crafted. Now you're gonna craft it from scratch, and because I also have one there. Craft it from scratch, you click it, it will craft. For some reason it's not crafting itself. Wait, it's done already? That doesn't look right. I can't believe it's so fast that I don't even see it. Alright, let's just take a look here. The gold is crafted, silicon is melted. Oh, right, yeah. Gold is melted, and we got one. So basically that's how fast it is. Let's craft another one. Go in there, you see the silicon melted. crafted goes out, and the basic thing goes in. That's how fast. That's just how disgustingly fast the basic thing takes to craft. So you just throw in the basic processor, and throw in silicon, and you get crafted. That's pretty much it for that part. That's how easily overpowered it is. It can also be repeated with pulverizing. Just do the same system setup, take the pulverized item, put it in the result box, take the pulverizer, as well as, and then put it into the ME interface. If it's multiple machines stuck together, you might want to do this, like, just aim it downwards, so that you always go into this machine. So as you can see, we got 4 things. Now I'll get myself a conversion matrix, and we can auto craft. Whoops. We can also auto craft all these things, and an interface. This too can be put into the giant assembly chamber here. And now let's craft an interface. What are we waiting on now? Missing materials, nether quartz. Because I forgot to spawn in 1,000 stacks of nether quartz. Totally. So then we go in. We have our interface out. So that's how you auto craft interfaces. And you can auto craft pretty much everything. You can check the smelters. There's still smelting stuff. So it's actually sometimes a bit annoying at times, but well, you'll manage, right? Won't you? Now there goes a crash on the ME system. So I guess that's pretty much it for the end of the episode. This is Excalibur signing off on episode 4 of FTB Model Automation series. Have fun, everybody.